Hi everyone, my name is Kelvin Unumajuru. I'm here to introduce to us our portfolio project titled Travel List. It is a web application which was done by 4 members, namely Oluwatobi, Ona, and Anthony, and myself. This project is imperative because it addresses a common need we've all encountered at some point in our lives. I have had an experience forgetting an important item needed for a travel trip, and I believe most of us have also had this same experience. This web application is here to eradicate this issue. The purpose of this travel list web application is simple, yet incredibly powerful, to eliminate the anxiety of leaving important items behind while packing, and to ensure that even in emergency trips, you have everything you need to make your journey smooth and worry-free. This project aims to change the way we prepare for trips by providing a comprehensive solution. Imagine a tool or web application that allows you to create a checklist of all the items you need for your journey, whether it is clothing, toiletries, travel documents, or any other essentials. And here are the key things. You won't just be checking items off your list randomly. Travel lists assist you in organizing your packing, reminding you of items you might have overlooked. In essence, this web application isn't just a project, it is a solution to a common traveler's dilemma. It's about ensuring that your journey begins and ends with confidence, so you can focus on making memories. I will leave it here for my colleague Anthony to take it up from here. Thank you.
While attempting the project, we had 4 learning objectives in mind. The first one, the use of props in React. Props, short for properties, are a way to pass data from parent components to child components. We will use props to pass information from parent components to child components. The second learning objective was the use of state and using it to render the user interface component. State is a built-in feature in React that allows components to manage and store their own data. We tend to use forms to create data by using React's state management useState. This will handle and update dynamic data. React's re-rendering will ensure changes to the state are reflected in the user interface, providing a seamless and responsive user experience. The third learning objective is responsive web design. Responsive web design is an approach to web design that aims to make web pages render well on various devices and screen sizes. We will apply responsive web design principles to ensure that the web application looks and functions properly on both desktop and mobile devices. The fourth learning objective is creating reusable components. Reusable components are components that can be used multiple times throughout the application. Basically, they encapsulate specific functionality and can be integrated into different parts of the project. So to improve code organization, we intend to create reusable React components from common user interface elements. For instance, we intend to create a button component that will be customized with different text and styles and use it throughout the project whenever a button is needed.
The technologies that will be used for this project, as my colleagues have stated earlier, my colleague earlier spoke about React. React is a library, a JavaScript library that has all the tools needed to build a project. And this is why we have chosen this technologies. JavaScript is also a very good language that is used to write algorithms in order to achieve what we have in mind. CSS is for styling, and remarkable display, as well as making it responsive so that users can use it across all media screens. Challenges.
So these are some of the challenges that we'll be having in this project. Having child components with different parents to share the same states will be a challenge. So applications are often structured with a components-based architecture where different parts of a web page are broken down into smaller components in React. So this component may be nested within each other, and each component can have its own states. However, sometimes you need to share data among these components, and when we don't have a direct parent-child relationship, it can become challenging because the usual way we know how to share this data from a parent to child will not apply. So to overcome this challenge, we'll be making use of technologies like state management libraries, such as Redux for React, or we'll just simply lift the state up in the component hierarchy so that common components can hold and manage the shared states among each other of the different components. So another challenge that we're facing is making the website responsive. So designing for all screen sizes is an issue that we'll focus to resolve. It can be challenging because sometimes the layout, the content, and the styling, they need to like flow. But to achieve this, we're going to make use of techniques like media queries in CSS and responsive framework like Bootstrap sometimes, which will make us achieve responsiveness. So we need to consider factors like flexible layouts, fluid way, and media specific styling to make it more responsive and all the designs for all the screen. So another challenges that we'll be having is to place each component in its file and communicating with each other using states will be a challenge for us to implement. Or we'll try to address this by using the state management solutions like React Context API or a global state management library. By doing this, it will allow us to share and communicate states between components that might not have a direct child relationship. So in summary, a very difficult challenge we'll be facing is among my team members. So trying to meet and have a meeting or deliberate on what we have done and how we're going to go to the next stage is going to be a problem because sometimes some persons may not be available at the particular time that we'll be meeting, but all these challenges are what we will overcome during this phase. Thank you very much.
In teamwork, we are going to make sure that every team member is supported. We'll support ourselves. At some point, we will definitely hit some milestones, but we are with each other. And task has been assigned with respect to our strengths and weaknesses. And in conclusion, our goal is to eliminate the occurrence of feeling bad, having emotional pain whatsoever from losing an item. And this is our goal. This is just the design, bring it to life. Thank you very much.